What's up? This is Jordan Gray from Half Lit and DopelivenTV.
Hey, this your boy Don Ritchie representing the Midwest 219 Stand Up.
Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Lamar Tate.
This is your girl, Monifa.
Hey, what up? It's your man Dave Hollister from Blackstreet.
You know what this is right here. This Trigger Tretch in the building.
Hey, what's up, y'all? This is your boy Jason Weaver. And whenever I'm back home in the Chi, I'm checking out Dope Living TV.
Hey, it's your girl, Adina Howard, and you're watching Dope Living TV, live with Greg Gray and the crew.
Yo, what's up? It's your boy Greg Gray. This is Dope Living TV Live. Let me start off by saying the views that are expressed on this Dope Living TV Live are not necessarily the views of Dope Living TV or its affiliates. I said it right. I got it right. A lot of words, but you know, we run through this thing. All right. So tonight, man, we're gonna talk with a young lady, man. She's getting ready to make a huge mark in this movie game. She's an actress. She's a producer. She's in a movie right now called Damn. I got it, Candace. Don't worry about it. I got it. Deadly Bonds. Yeah, man. She's in a movie called Deadly Bonds. All right. It's Bobby Renee Peoples. Oh, look at all of my people coming on late. Man, you know what? I'm a grill. Shut up. I'm gonna grill all of y'all in a minute. All right. No, I can't grill Coach because Coach came in right on time. Okay. But anyway, she's her name is Candace. I hope I say it right. We were talking beforehand, and I didn't even ask her what it was. Foshee. Let's go. And I'm telling y'all, she's going to make a mark. She had a role in this movie, man, where man, look, I'm gonna play the trailer. Y'all can see for yourself. And I know everybody has already seen the movie, but you know, we're gonna support this one, all right? Definitely, because this lady here. All right. Anyway, let's bring him on, okay? First, we have Johnny Come Lately.
If you don't stop,
I don't want to hear it.
You guys, I'm getting married in 2 days. I'm on time, okay?
Johnny's little brother right
She
here.
got married brain on.
Brother, okay? Hey, and then we have the life coach, Jeff Rutherford. What's up, Jeff?
What's up, y'all?
How many can say
hilarious.
that? Can you say that? Can you say that? No, you can't say that. You get a flat tire.
Empty ways.
Yeah.
We're not gonna show company.
Y'all funny, man.
Me and Candace we chilling, right? And we talking. I said they normally come on early, right?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I got an excuse.
No excuse.
You don't need no excuse, Mo.
I got an excuse.
That's okay.
You don't need no excuse.
That's okay. The after party gonna be rough, boy. Ooh.
I'm glad I ain't getting no smoke.
Thank you, Jeff, for coming on. I appreciate you, sir.
I just wanted to put
would anybody even know we weren't there if he wouldn't say anything?
I got an excuse.
Today,
I got an excuse.
We got man.
Y'all want me to mute?
I got an excuse.
We're gonna introduce Candace Satia Foshee. What's going on, Candace?
What's happening, y'all? Thank you so much.
Hi, Candace.
DopelivenTV. What's up? Thank you guys so much for having me. It's an honor.
That's terrible. Candace got to come in on family disdain, man.
We sorry we talked over your introduction, Candace. It was a lot going on.
That's crazy.
You want me to do it again? One more again?
That's crazy.
you want to do the
intro again?
We blowing him off like we usually do.
I got an excuse.
You know what they normally do, Candace? But there's penalties this time. There's going to be problems this time. Right?
My man, penalties, the P word.
There's problems. I got problems today. Anyway, it's all good. Everybody's here. We have a great time, all right? Again, Candace, thank you for tuning in and hanging up. Oh, I can't even talk. That's how mad I am. Y'all laughing. I'm mad. Thanks for hanging out.
Did you say the views?
Candace, so look, hey, I want to talk to you about how, because this is a journey. We're celebrating you, all right? Definitely celebrating you.
Thank you.
And just
Pull
what
your cool
made
shades.
you want to start acting?
Oh, I've been acting my whole life. I've been in theater groups and drama clubs and school events all my life. So it's really super exciting now to see all my hard work really starting to make something happen.
I'm saying, man, because you killed it in the role. I'm telling you. I mean, we talked.
I loved her character. I'm so sick. I'm like, I love her.
Thank you guys
She
so much.
never broke character not
I was
one
hoping that, you know, it was going to be received well, and it seems it has been. So I'm like super ecstatic.
And you see how sweet she is talking right here and this and that, but you know how gangster she was in the
Oh,
movie.
man.
Well, I saw the previous interview with Bobby when she was saying, if I saw that girl on the street, I'd be like, oh, I don't know. I was like, she's like, but she's probably a sweetheart. I am a sweetheart, but I tapped into that New York state of mind and be like, yo, what's happening? What's good? What you want to do, Elaine?
That's it.
When she was in the car with old boy, I was like, okay, it's about to go down. Okay.
So Candace, do anybody think about that character when they see you on the streets? You know, they ain't never met you. They walk up to you and say, "Oh yeah, let me walk on around. Let me
I haven't encountered that as of yet, but you know, when I was younger, I wasn't always so nice. But that's because if you did me wrong, then I would have to show you why you shouldn't have did that. So I've been in retirement from that life for a long time now, but I had to tap back into it like, oh, all right, let me get Elaine ass.
You twist me
and
and I twist you back.
Yeah.
Right.
So Candace, it wasn't that hard to really play this role?
I would say that it wasn't difficult in finding inspiration.
Okay.
To get the job done. Because typically, you know, I'm not a mean person or a confrontational, let's, you know, get rowdy type of person. I like to have fun and drink tequila and 211s and have a party. So, you know, that's usually me. But it wasn't hard to do it. It was just challenging. Only because I haven't been that way for self in like 20 years.
Oh, okay. All right.
I wasn't killing nobody though. I wasn't killing nobody.
She wasn't playing, boy. I'm like, she like snitches don't get stitches this time.
Because the police was trying to play me crazy. So I had to be like, oh, all right, everybody get it then.
So, and you're working with the you know, one of the top filmmakers out there, Bobby and Renee.
Oh, yes, that's Bobby and Renee. Yes, thank you for even mentioning them, because this was such a huge thing for me. You know, I've been in other projects. I've had other projects that maybe it was like a fan film, or maybe it was something light that didn't really get the hype that I thought it should get at the time. But for this was like a dream come true. And I got to wear, you know, some of my dad's clothes in the film and put his name in the credits, him and my mom and, you know, my other parents. So I really felt
that was cool.
Like, thank you, Jesus. Like, won't he do it? Like, won't he do it?
That's right. Won't he?
That is so awesome.
Bobby says, hey, he says, that's our baby, Candace.
Hey.
But, you know, as
always, that'll kill you in the movies.
I'm looking, and, you know, you always mention a lot of other people in your posts all the time. You mention in all these other, even films that you're not in, okay? And I think that's a good quality, because, you know, it's not all you're not making it all about you all the time. You're giving props to everybody that's in your craft.
Right. And it's good to show support. You can't expect people to support you or want to watch something you've done if you can't even share what they've done or take the time to watch what they've done. So I try to be that way because I treat people how I want to be treated. So I'm not going to not watch your stuff, but expect you to be all over my stuff. That's just not how it works.
Yeah.
Is it getting better for you, like out there in the public? Okay. Do people see you now and say, that's that girl that was in?
It's not there yet, but I know it's coming. You know, everything I've asked God for, he's given to me. And my problem is patience. I want it now. I want it yesterday. So I have to really work on my patience. But the fact that everything is happening the way it's happening now, I feel so blessed and so happy. I was able to take my mom to the red carpet premiere, and that was like such a big moment for me. And, you know, my son came in there for a little bit. And I was like, oh, look at this. So I was just,
that's what's up.
You know, I was over the moon.
There you go. Bobby says she's casting our next film, Sister to Sister. He says this is exclusive news. So everybody, not only did they get these 3 films out already, but they're working on another one, Sister to Sister. And look who's in it. Look who's in it, y'all. Candace.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm really excited about that too. The other actress that we're doing it with is Paris Henderson. She's been in Pimpstress, and she was just in the Diary of a Unicorn.
Yeah.
And yeah, she was also in Memoirs of a Vixen. The time in that one was not as long as the others, but she was present. So I'm like, oh snap, future sister, what's happening? Because when we get together, it's gonna be some stuff. So I haven't actually gone through the script or anything yet, but I just know that both the talents come together. It's gonna be good.
Well,
that's crazy. Y'all got a call back.
When I went to the audition, pardon me, when I went to the audition for Deadly Bonds, I was reading the lines, you know, like how I talk normally. And they were like, well, where are you from? And I was like, New York. They was like, can you do that? And I was like, oh, yeah, hi, no problem. What's happening? And they was like, oh, yeah, just like that.
And you went deeper.
Yeah, and so I'm waiting to hear back, and I got the letter. And when I looked at the email came around morning time, but I was half asleep. So I opened the email, and the email's kind of like, thank you for coming. And I'm kind of like, oh man, what? And so then I opened the whole thing. It was like, and you've been selected. And I was like, shut up, what? Don't he do it? So I was like really geeked. I was like, mama, guess what? So, you know, she telling all her friends she's super happy, super proud. And that's one of the big things to me. Like, I don't really care about what anybody on this earth thinks about me, except for my mama and my son. My son only 3, so he can't think about much. But I care about what my mama thinks.
I'm gonna tell you, when good work pays off, okay? Bobby says that they wrote the role specifically just for you. Come on, man.
Wow. That's dope.
And see,
Yeah.
We had talked about
I heard that. I couldn't believe it. I was like, oh my God, I was about to cry. Like the night of the premiere was really like so joyous and overwhelming with so much love. Like people got up and spoke about how they watched my journey of trying to, you know, make it happen for myself, and just everything that was happening and the presence that I was in. It's just been awesome. And they told me that, and I was like, shut up, you wrote this for me? I can't wait. Now I got to do it. Now I got to make it happen and show out, because, you know, they're putting a lot of trust in me writing something just for me.
Yeah, and that's what it is. He said you were the breakout star of Deadly Bonds.
Yeah, that to me. When they said that to me, I was like, what? Shut up, for real? They're like, yeah, like, people love you. They loved your performance. So I, as an actress, especially somebody who's trying to make it happen on, you know, a big scale, it's really important that the public perceives what you're doing, receives what you're doing, and enjoys it. You know, it wasn't like, oh, she was trash, get her out of here. Like, why? Don't put her in nothing else. We don't want to see her. Like, I'm like, so the reviews have been awesome. I haven't heard anything bad yet, but I'm also prepared for critics that are, you know, not the best. That's just the nature of the business.
When they criticize you, that's still flattery to me, you know.
Right.
I mean, they took note.
Everybody has their own opinion.
That's right. Somebody's watching.
Right, but that helps with having the I don't care what people think type of attitude, because if somebody says, oh, she was trash and this, that, and the third, it's like, I don't even know you, so I really don't care. You know, with this business, you got to have a thick skin, especially the more noticeable you become, the more popular you become. People you don't know from Virginia, Arkansas, Ohio, Wisconsin, they're going to be in your DMs, you suck and I hate you and all this other stuff. And it's like, if you take that stuff personally, you'll be broken down. So I just be like, I don't even know you, bro. I don't care.
Well, you know, think about it like this. Like we just said, they taking notice, they're looking at you. Maybe it's guys with tapping you on the shoulder saying, hey, I mean, sometimes you get those, you know, those times, those roles where you drop down a little bit. He's just saying, hey, keep it up. You need to step it up a little bit bigger. And, you know, it seems like you've been stepping it up, and now you got them coming to you with roles automatically. So keep doing your thing.
Right. Is the next role the same type of role that was in Deadly Bond?
So no, from what I've heard so far, it's a little bit different from Kelly Ford. You know, it's going to be a different type of mind frame and everything like that. So I have to get with the script and feel out how this character is supposed to be and interact with other people, because I'm the baby in my family, so I spend a lot of time by myself. So I perfected all my little accents. I'd be like, "Hello, how are you?" You know, I came from the UK, and all, I'm from down south, or I'm straight from her. Like, yo, what do you want to do? You know, so it depends on what it's called for.
We done heard
it's
Cookie
definitely
and
gonna be
Brittany. We done heard two characters, Brittany and Cookie.
Like, what's happening?
Hey, Bobby says,
I used to be a bill collector, and when I was a bill collector, I used to hate my phone voice because it'd be like, "Thank you for calling. My name's Candace. How can I help you today?"
God.
Completely different. And I had to talk like that all day. So
Gag me happy.
And I know how you feel. I used to work for a call center. I had to switch up them voice. I used to sound like a Jamaican, an African, Indian, all that stuff.
Right. Especially when they be like, "I want to speak to your manager." It's like I put them on hold, get back on the phone, like, "This is Miss Nancy Davis. How can I help you?" That's all they want to do is hear the same thing in a different voice. So I'm gonna give it to you. Escalate this call. It's all me.
I'm glad that both of you guys not doing that no more. Okay, them the ones I hang up on. Anyway, Bobby says they only criticize what they saw. We get paid off views, not reviews. Let's go. Ella says if they criticize, they're paying close attention to you.
Exactly.
And Bobby even let the cat out the bag, Candace. He says, don't let her fool you. Candace is also a talented rapper.
What? You a lyricist out here too?
I make some music. I make some music. Drolic, the music mogul. That's my homie from like forever. He makes a lot of my music that comes out of New York. And then I have my other producer, Elgin Johnson, and he made some of my music. And I mean, for me, I love music, but it's no shade to the new generation. That's just not my cup of tea.
Right.
I'm the old school lady. I still listen to the Four Tops, Bernadette. I got 8 Michael Jackson tattoos. That's real music to me. This other stuff is not real music to me. And I don't listen to it because I don't want to be influenced in my writing and my style to portray like they are.
There you go.
Right.
So, it's just so scandalous right now, the way it go down.
Yeah, I think all of the music right now is kind of repetitive. Okay, so Candace,
it's
very repetitive.
Come on out there, give us something new. Versatile. She is versatile. So look, Candace, you're doing these films now, and Hollywood is on a hiatus, basically. All right, but you guys are still working and putting stuff out. How does that being Hollywood is on a hiatus? Does that affect you at all?
Yes and no. Yes, because you don't want it to be like, okay, am I gonna miss my mark? Am I gonna miss my turn because they're going through whatever it is they're going through? But at the end of the day, I trust God. So I know that whatever he has for me is for me. It don't matter what they got going on. If it's supposed to happen, it's gonna happen. And I believe and trust that it will. And so it doesn't really affect me because I'm still working. I'm still a working actress. And this has not put me out of business type of thing. Tubi is a great platform, and it's allowing a lot of independent filmmakers and artists to still get their work out, even no matter what Hollywood's doing.
And I really think that they should just split them up. All right. You got these Academy Awards for this and that and this and that, but I think there should be awards for independence as well. They should have a whole platform. Gina's got this platform where she awards authors their work. I think there should be one for you guys as well. Independence. You guys don't really ever have to go to Hollywood to get seen like that,
Right. But that's the big dream, because Tyler Perry started his plays and now look at him. Yeah. So that's the big dream. My biggest dream is not even to be super popular. It's more to be able to be in a space to do what I love and take care of my family. Like I always wanted, whatever my mama need, she got it. Whatever my son need, he got it, and I don't have to beg, borrow, or steal to get it. And that's really what it's all about, and it's something that I love, because I could make money being like a person that work at the IRS. I'd be miserable, but I'd make the money, and I don't want to live a miserable life to make money.
That's called work.
There you go.
Right.
And Bobby and Renee are making sure that a lot of you guys keep active. You know what I'm saying? Get a little money in your pocket. So, hey man, again, shout out to Bobby and Renee Peoples for TPN. The network that they're doing, the People's Network, and it's really blowing up. Bobby says Candace is a triple threat. She's an actor, rapper. Now you're a model too. Look at that. See, you didn't tell me all this before we.
I mean, I don't like to toot my own horn no whole bunch, but I am pretty good looking. My parents did good work that night.
You said they did good.
There you go.
They did good work. They did great work.
We got to use that one.
Right, Pops. Thank you, Pops. Thank you, Moms. All right, look.
Thank you. You know, I'm the only one of my kind. I have a brother and sister as well, but my parents, I'm their only mix. So there's nobody to compare it to say, you know, what else they would have made, but what they did make was really great. Like, thank you guys for all of it.
I agree with your arrogant ass. Now check this out. Check this out.
So being real, that's New York.
I didn't know. I told her before the show was like, when she just natural. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Bobby says he's your impromptu manager. He says, got to make sure everybody knows who she is and what she can do.
All right.
Thank you, Bobby. I love you, Bobby. I love you, Renee. Thank you so much.
So, Candace, what do you do to prepare for a role?
I just kind of go over the script a few times, and I'm always ready to take direction, because this is not something I've written. This is not something I, am trying to bring to life on my behalf. It's more, this is what the director wants, and this is what I'm going to try to bring to the table. So as long as they tell me this is what we're looking for, boom, I got it. If you want me to improvise, then I'm going to improvise and see if we can make something from that. But it's really about what the director wants, what they want to see, because this is their story they're trying to bring to life. So
Right. So as you're coming up, and you said you've always been an actress. Were there any obstacles for you?
Yes, sometimes. Like, my parents both worked, so I had an audition when I was about 5, and it was for a play, but it was in the city. And so I got it. I got the audition, and I'm like, oh snap, about to be Raven Simone and all of that, about to have the Cosby Show lit, because I always felt like that was supposed to be my life. So I was like, yes, can't wait. And then my parents was like, we can't take you. We won't be able to get out of work early enough for that to happen. So for me, those were the obstacles I faced, like just not having the time or the finances to pursue the dream.
So what was the role? Do you remember?
Oh, for the play, it was I believe it was a little girl to like a maid. And I was supposed to have, major lines, and I had wrote a song when I was 3 years old, and I woke up out my sleep and said, Mommy, I wrote this song, and I sang it to her, and she's like, the hell are you talking about? Like, you're 3 years old. Where did this come from? But I sang it for the people who were doing the casting, and they were like, oh no, we got to have you. Like, you're great. And then I wasn't able to take that opportunity. So at the time, it just feels like, wow, like this is not going to be a thing for me, but you just got to be consistent.
So you didn't get a chance to sing that song for them or anything?
For who? For who?
You didn't get a chance to sing the song for the people?
Oh no, I sang it for them. That's why I got the part.
Do you still remember?
They couldn't believe that I wrote it and everything, and they were like, wow, you're awesome. So let's make this happen. And then my parents were like, oh, we can't make it, for rehearsal and this and everything. So because we lived in Long Island, so getting all the way to the city every other day was rough.
Yeah, can you sing it for us now?
No, it's a secret song. Maybe I'll release it on an album. I'll tell you the name of it though. It's called Love Delight.
You got to use that baby voice though when you sing.
Yeah, go ahead. Sound like Mike Tyson's little sister.
You gotta use it. Jeff, what you got?
Yeah, my question is, so is that when did you really find out that you really wanted to kind of embark on like the acting, the rapping, or just being an entertainer overall?
I mean, that's just my personality. I'm always down to put on a show. We used to have karaoke night at my house with the stand-up mics, and my dad had every record imaginable. If you came to my house on karaoke night, you was not leaving without singing. So he was serious about it. All the talent shows that I did, he prepared me for the stage. Like, you got to work the stage. You can't just stand there with the mic. You got to be wowing the crowd and all over. So a lot of me is a lot of him and the stuff that he wanted to do in his life. Like, he had a really beautiful voice, and he wanted to do a lot of voiceover work and be an actor, and it just didn't happen for him. So I'm just like even more wanting to make this happen.
So now you're doing this for the family, not only for yourself, but for mom and dad. Look at me now, right?
Right. Well, my mama's still here. Thank God for that. My mama is still here, and it's awesome to be able to share that with her. like, look, mommy, look at everything that I was doing all these years is finally like happening. So
definitely
awesome.
But Dad's still proud. You already know this.
Oh yeah, I know. He'd be so happy,
man.
over the moon.
So, is there any you know, as you come up in this acting field, is there anybody that you probably would want to work with?
Oh, there's a bajillion people I would want to work with.
A bajillion. Write that down, y'all.
I'm a super huge
Spell that,
movie
please.
TV fanatic. A bajillion? B-A-J
Get out of
billion. Billion. What's happening? But like I think Robert Townsend, The Five Heartbeats is one of my absolute favorite movies of all time, and I would love to work with him. I actually worked on a film with Mark Casey, and Tico Wells is choir boy in The Five Heartbeats. He's in the film as well. It's called Sasha Lanes, and that right there, I didn't get to meet him. We weren't on the set the same day, but just to have my name in the credits with some people that I've always watched and admired is like, it blows my mind.
Yeah.
We had the Wayans brothers, you know, there's a lot of people to want to work with, because Keenan Ivory Wayans, today is his birthday. Keenan Ivory Wayans made In Living Color, and that was one of my favorite shows as a kid. It brought about so many stars, Jim Carrey, Jamie Foxx, you know, so the list does go on. I love TV. Lucille Ball is one of my favorites.
Pretty soon it's going to be, you know, we'll have somebody on this show. We'll be probably doing the show dead, but we'll have people on this show saying, hey, asking the same question, and your name's going to come up. I want to.
That'd be like crazy. Like, what, me? No, me.
So what kind of you know, outside of the roles that Bobby and Renee give you, what is your dream role?
I don't know that I have a dream role, because I just want to be able to have range and show in any type of situation. Like, I think Johnny Depp is an amazing actor to be able to be anything. Angelina Jolie to be able to be anything. Like Angela Bassett, like the roles that she's held some of the like highest names, Rosa Parks, you know, Tina Turner. And I think she deserves all her flowers. I don't think that Loretta Devine or Alfre Woodard get their flowers like they supposed to, because I think their acting is phenomenal. So I don't really have a dream role. I just want to be able to hold my own and give the performance every time.
That's what's up. I think that you do a great job in doing that. Just even talking to you right now, and talking beforehand, she's funny too, guys. All right. You got another question, Jeff?
Yeah, and with you wanting to be as dynamic as you want to be, do you have another actor or even an actress that you kind of take notes from? You know what I mean, or aspire to want to be like?
I think that I watched them all, you know, all the ones that I think are like really phenomenal, Taraji P. Henson and all of them. Like, I'll go back and I'll like when I was getting ready to do Deadly Bonds, I kind of read the script and I was like, okay, well, this is how it should be. But I still went and watched movies of, you know, people having turmoil and being upset and how they handled it, and did I believe that from them and all of that stuff. So Taraji P. Henson is one of my favorite actresses these days. Like I said, Angela Bassett, watching Waiting to Exhale and everything, and just the energy of, you know, like, you're not finna fuck with me, like it's about to go down, is what I really wanted to embody. And the way you guys say, you know, oh my God, you did that, it was like, shut up, for real, yay, because that's what I was trying to do. So I'm glad, because as self, you always think, you know, was it good enough? Did I land it the way I was supposed to land it? And you're hoping that when people see it, they feel what you were doing. And the fact that it had been received that way just really made me so happy that I was able to.
Crazy.
Now, how was that for you though? When you do this acting, you do this role, do you criticize yourself and say, man, I could have did this better?
So much, because I know that there's a lot of people that don't watch their movies because they don't want to be critical of themselves. They'll just be like, oh, you saw the movie, great, but they won't watch it for themselves. I'm super critical of myself, because it's like, damn girl, you should have probably lost 15 before you did this movie. There's a whole pack of hot dogs on your back, you know, whole pack of hot dogs on your back. You probably shouldn't have did that, X, Y, and Z. But that's just, I feel like for me, that's okay, because I need to be able to always improve. There's always room for improvement. And I don't want to just think, oh, I'm it and I got it, and I'm just going to show up and do this and I didn't have to do no work. Because sometimes it is effortless, but a lot of times there's a lot of work internally you have to do to put something good out.
Right.
Yeah.
Is there a role that you won't take?
I would say no, but I would also say I wouldn't want to be like, hey, mommy, I just did this movie. You want to watch it? And she's like, oh, what is this smut? This is filth and disgust. I don't want that.
No
You
smut,
said
no
smut.
Smut.
No
Exactly.
smut.
What is this smut? So I don't want to disappoint her. I know she's very proud and she's excited, but I don't want her to feel like I want to be famous so bad I'm willing to do anything, because that's not the case. When you get to that point where you want to be famous so bad, or rich so bad you're willing to do anything, you lose a lot of your soul that way. And my parents did too good of a job for me to disrespect them like that.
Well, that's good that you want to make sure the roles are movies that you can say, Mom, come, let's watch this movie together with me.
Right.
That can keep your integrity for you and your family.
Right. And I knew, like, when I was younger, like 18, 19, I could have probably been a stripper and made a whole bunch of money, but that wouldn't have made me feel better, because I feel like my parents did too good of a job for me to have done so. Nothing against strippers, but I just have a feeling like of disappointment, and I did not want to disappoint my parents that way. Like, we raised you better than this. What are you doing? So
yeah, not only that, but you say you have a 3-year-old son.
Yeah, I have a 3-year-old son. Michael.
He'll grow up to see those movies too.
Right, and I mean, I'm already, I like to dress pretty scandalous when I leave the house for an event. So I don't dress like that. He never sees me dressed like that when I'm leaving the house. That's not for him. That life is not for him. So if he gets older and there's something that I've done that I may not necessarily be proud of, I'm going to have to explain that, because even though I'm the parent, you the child, I don't have to explain anything to you. I think that would be a conversation still. I don't want to have it. So I'm trying to do everything right so I don't have to have it.
I just tell him I'm acting. It ain't real.
I'm acting. It's not real. I mean, yeah, but I've seen some people do acting and it's not real, and it'd be like, I thought it was real, because one of my favorite movies is Original Sin with Angelina Jolie and Antonio Banderas. They getting naked scene was awesome. I swore they was getting big naked. I swore they was getting big naked out there. And I was like, dang, like, oh my God, that's crazy.
Boy was catching there in the middle, wasn't he?
But it was still tasteful. It wasn't raunchy. It was still a tasteful situation. And that's what I can respect. I don't have a problem with love scenes or anything like that. I just always want it to be tasteful.
Yeah, shout out to Nelson J. Davis, because every time you watch Tubi, you see his ass. So
that's Mr. Tubi right there. I see him in everything.
Yeah, Nelson, I said it again, man. Put some clothes on, bro. On one of the movies, please.
The ladies don't want him to do that. They like, take it off.
And
he's just trying to get the people what they want. He is in demand.
Right.
His name is Mr. Tubi.
Man, he put a post out today, I think it was, man. It just somebody, I don't know who was in the room with him. Okay, they just went down his back, and and I'm like, they went back up. I'm like, come on, bro. I'm asking you, put some clothes on, dude. But you know what? Deadly Bonds is out, everybody. You gotta go to Tubi and see this movie. You don't even have to leave your house.
Right. You get your popcorn, take bathroom breaks when you want.
Go look at it, because this young lady, Candace Satia Foshee, right?
Foshee.
I got it.
It sounds how it's spelled, Foshee. So I say my parents was clever pieheads, because the scientific name for reefer is cannabis sativa, and then my name is Candace Satia.
Go ahead.
And so I said, look at y'all. Y'all should have just went with Mary Jane. They said it's too basic.
Go ahead and light one while we watch this trailer for Deadly Bonds.
Let's go. Let's get it.
Let's check it out, y'all.
I need you to help me make my husband disappear.
You think her rotting away in prison is a good enough punishment?
You'd be surprised, man. People do a lot of crazy shit. They pushed hard enough.
Easily clear 50, 60 G's?
Oh, of course. Money's not a problem.
I just could not believe that she put together this whole elaborate scheme to kill her husband, and that shit blew up in her face.
So going arrested.
Unfortunately, your wife made that her mission to get you out of the way.
All the while filming it like a reality TV show.
I don't know what's been up with you lately, but you've been off your game.
Why you want to kill your husband?
I met the man of my dreams, and I want to spend the rest of my life with him.
You know we haven't had sex in 3 months. What? We're gonna have a few.
I mean, he is worth more dead than alive.
Just jumped him in the head.
I know, man. I feel like I'm a fucking failure at marriage, man.
What if one of us dies? Like, what would happen?
Oh, she tripping. What if one of us died?
What would happen? I was like, what?
You don't ask me questions like that when I'm laying with you
Hey,
in
right? Hey,
bed
Jeff, right?
late at
Ease
night.
the hell up out of the bed. We talking about some.
She said, why you want to kill your husband? Why don't you kill your husband?
Like, why do you want to kill your husband? Just get a divorce.
Good
There it
job.
is.
I mean, and it
Might
wasn't
be
a huge,
dead after that, right?
she didn't have a huge role in there, but it was very effective and it made sense in the movie. Man, and I'm not messing with you.
Me neither.
Yeah.
She the hit woman.
I don't want your phone number. I don't want to date you. I don't want to do nothing.
I don't want to do nothing. I don't even don't look at me.
If you walk past her in the street, you got to check
Blinders on.
yourself.
But it was effective and it was believable. And that's the thing that I love about Bobby Renee's movies. They break the lines of from reality and phony. You know what I mean?
Right.
They're talking about stories that people normally don't talk about. Okay, but they show it here. Okay, and you're a big part of that. Look at you, girl.
Aha.
Yeah, it's awesome. I had heard about them for a while, and I was just wondering when they were going to do like in-person auditions because they were doing some video auditions. And I'm old-fashioned. I'd rather be in person because then if you want me to change it, something I can, and X, Y, and Z. If I send you a video, you just get that video. You can't give me any notes to do it differently. It's just that. So when they started having their in-person auditions, I was like, I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna see y'all, be there. And I showed up, and the rest is history. It's been amazing.
Yeah.
The rest is history.
Yeah.
If there was a movie, because you write yourself, right? You produce yourself. Right? What would be your movie? What would be the one that you would write?
I'm currently writing something right now. It's more of a series to me than a movie. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Being Mary Jane, how it was a movie, and then it turned into a series. That's what is in my mind. And it's more like how to reset your mind and your life after devastating heartbreak. Like what kind of person do you become, and what type of goals do you set after that? Because there are some people that are hopeless romantics no matter what the case may be. Like they could get dumped 50 times and it's still, there's the one out there for me. But for me, I'm a ride or die one time. I died and that's it. So I don't got it anymore. I don't got it. So
you ain't got no room for no second round on that. Huh?
My first real long relationship was about all my 20s. It was all my 20s. And I feel like if I didn't spend that time in love, I could have spent that time doing this, and maybe my career would be a little bit further. But I also know that there's a plan and a layout for everything. So it is what it is. But I feel it's not very necessary. And there are a lot of other things that I have to put time and energy into. And that's just not one of them. Like I gotta always be solid and straight for my son. And when you're in love or you're going through heartbreak, you're not necessarily yourself. You going through a whole bunch of emotions that you didn't need to go through. And I don't want my son to see that in me and be like, oh man, these men always used to just do my mama terrible. Like when I was at the doctor getting my sonogram with him, they said, so, I mean, what are you going to do as far as dating and everything? I was like, well, I don't want a revolving door of men in my son's life, because that will create abandonment issues in him. And so that type of thing is completely separate. There's never a reason for any man to lay eyes on my mother or my son. You can't see me, so see me and then go away.
Well, you know, that sounds very familiar to us. That fella up in the corner over there, he the same way, he driven. So that's just him.
Dang, Jeff, I ain't talking about you, bro.
the opposite corner of Jeff.
Hey.
It's all good. So how much is the family support do you get? I mean, are they supporting everything that you do?
You know, my mama, she's always down for, you know, that's my road dog. That's my best friend. I love her to pieces. She's always down for me. I have a lot of cousins and family that's always supportive and what you got going on next, or willing to share and watch and tell their peoples about it. So I do have a lot of support with my family and my friends. They've known that this is supposed to be my life for all my life. So they're so happy to see it actually happening.
Okay, good. And we are too. Right now, man, real quick, we want to take a little break and let the life coach do his thing. You know. So this is the life coach. We miss you, Marcy. This is life coach Jeff Rutherford. Let's go.
I just wanted to do that like a mad scientist with this 1 minute thought stuff, man, and just come off the top of the dome and we move on with it. But one thing I want to really touch on today is just humbleness. And the reason why I want to touch on humbleness real quick is because real talk with you, Candace, you are really exuding how humble you are in terms of your career and the choices that you've made. You know what I mean? In terms of the dynamic and what you want to do. So real talk, people, if you stay humble when you're going down your career path, when you're going down just any type of decision that you make, remember the stuff that you do should not ever be for clout. It should do the things because you know you're going to get recognized for the hard work that you put in, not just because you showed up. My thing is, anytime when you show up, you got to put in work. So always be willing to put in the work, because when you put it in, always some good is going to come out of it. You'll never get nowhere always just saying, well, I did this, well, I did that. I should be recognized because of this, because of that. Because real talk, just because you are someplace, that doesn't always mean that you're going to get noticed. That doesn't always mean that somebody's going to look at you and say, oh, okay, they good, pick them out the crowd and go. Now that can happen. But let's just be real. If you're more focused on the goals and the objectives that you have to reach them, and you do it step by step, I guarantee you, and I promise you, it will put you down the right path while you remain humble for success.
Life coach Jeff Rutherford. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. He does his thing.
Thank you.
Oh, Candace, what's next for you?
Right now, Janae Hurd Gamble, she's creating a film, and I'm doing something in her film with her that's coming up pretty soon. And also with Bobby and Renee, we're doing Sister to Sister, and that's coming up this summer. And I got sketch comedy show coming up with my friend, the 420 comic, Jeffrey Peterson, and Warren Durso, and Matt Collins from Cinegaze. We're doing a sketch comedy, and I'm waiting for that to happen because I'm excited about that, because I'm no comedian. You know, I'm funny in conversation. I'm not make me laugh funny. So I feel like this will be a way to express that comedic side, because I'm down for whatever kind of movie, but the movies that I really like to watch are comedy. Like Eddie Murphy and Martin Lawrence are my favorite people. So
that's what's up.
So do you think you'd have to put in a little more extra work for that? Or do you think it's for comedy, do you think it'll just be easy to come natural to you because of that?
I think, you know, since about 7th grade, I've been Gina from Martin. I hear it all the time. You look just like Tisha Campbell all the time. And just my personality, I'm a goofball. So I feel like that translates well on TV. So, or in movies and such. So I wouldn't be necessarily nervous about comedy. I'm more so nervous about dramas, because I'm barely ever serious. So to be serious and to look like I'm serious. Like I went to McDonald's and I asked them for a Frappuccino, and they told me the machine was broken. And I said, I am living. and I sped off, and that's pretty much the cap on my I'm so mad. So they thought it was pretty funny, but I was pretty upset. So so the fact that I can do it on film and it be believable is really great. But I'm more a goofball.
I think there's nothing you can't do. What about your music though? Were you going to do anything else with the music or what?
Well, right now I got music on SoundCloud. I was debating on whether I should stream it, Spotify and such. So I'm still talking with my producers and seeing what we want to do with that. But if you do want to go and take a listen to it, it is on SoundCloud. It's under Dizzle the Dime. So that's D-I-Z-Z. Yeah, D-I-Z-Z-L-E space D-A space D-Y-M-E. And I have several songs on there right now. So,
I'm gonna check you out.
Oh yeah, check me out.
We're gonna all check you out, man.
Yeah.
Just like we're doing with your movie. We're gonna make sure that we support, whatever you do. So please let us know what you're doing. Please.
Oh, absolutely. I'm gonna tap in as soon as I get some more things going. I'm gonna tap in with y'all, update you guys on what's the happenings. We could chop it up about it.
For sure.
I can't wait to the new role.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I just hope you guys all love it. I hope it comes out really great because the production value on Deadly Bonds came out so good. I was like so impressed and so happy. The sound was good, the lighting, the camera was good because sometimes you'll watch a movie and it'll be like, what the hell is this? It looks like it's from the 80s. And so, the quality of the picture and everything, it was just so awesome. I was absolutely in love with how everything came out.
Yeah, the music scores was on top too.
Yeah, everything.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say that. The score.
Yeah.
That's something, a little private joke that we have because we're learning a lot about these movies now. Every aspect of the movies and the score. Rob Diggy, shout out to Rob Diggy, man.
Yeah.
Shout out to Rashawn Monte Luckett. In about 15 minutes, Rashawn, in answer to your question. But yeah, I mean, there's nothing you can't do, and I think with the attitude that you have and the fire that you got, it'd be a shame if you stopped ever. Number one,
I mean, I really considered stopping. Like around Christmas time. I was just really beating myself up about life. Like it's not going my way, and what am I supposed to do? And not necessarily quick enough. It's like when you're, kind of in a position of, if I get a 9-to-5 job, that's going to prevent me from exploring and having acting time and all that stuff. And it's going to chain me to a building, into a life that I don't want. And so I was really praying on it, like, Lord, what do you want me to do? Do you want me to quit this dream and just be a worker bee, or what do you want me to do? Yeah. And so I was in New York for Christmas. And when I got back to Vegas, I ended up shooting a commercial. Then I got this movie, Deadly Bonds. And then, it's been just consistently going. So I think, prayer definitely helps. Just asking God to show me what's happening. Like, what do you want me to do? Because
that's right.
I did go and apply for some 9-to-5 jobs, depressingly and begrudgingly. I went to apply for those jobs.
You know what's so crazy? I was going to say, usually they be calling you, hey, you won't come check me out? The fact that you get them,
I've never had a problem getting a job. So it was so frustrating because I'm going out to all these interviews and they're like, we're going to call you. And I'm getting nothing. And I'm like, the heck is going on? Like, this is some old BS. I've never had this, but it's because God was saving me to do what I really wanted to do.
Think about this. When you step to God one step, He gonna step you 10. So you said that's what you want to do. Guess what's happening? The 10 is being multiplied. Them 10 steps towards.
And the thing with also Candace, is that nothing is easy. You're not going to be able to get something it's not going to be thrown at you. It's not going to be put at your feet. All right.
Takes
you got to
work.
go through some things. You got to go through some things. And we always say that, go through something to get to something. Okay. But you are an example, and now young ladies can see what you're doing. They've heard your story. They see who you are. You're still smiling. You're so beautiful. And
thank you. Y'all making me blush.
Huh?
So you making me blush.
That's that Negro stuff. I ain't seen no blush. Hold on.
He said that's that.
Hold on. Where that? Hold on. Let me put it back up there. Let me see her brush. Okay.
Stop it, Greg. You crazy.
Okay. I see you now. I see you. She got them old Negro spiritual cheeks.
Yeah.
Right.
So that's the problem. That's them proud ones.
Yeah.
But you know, we want to thank you for coming to the show, hanging out with us, and giving us some of you. We love to celebrate people like you, you know, because you in a time that we're living in, you actors, you guys make us step out of the reality and see some other stuff, okay? And just take our minds off of everything that's going around, okay? So I applaud you for everything that you're doing, okay? And appreciate you taking the time out, because I've been trying to get her on the show, y'all, for a minute. She's been really busy.
Life's crazy.
She's
But
been really busy.
I'm so glad that you invited me. I'm so glad that we can make it happen. Thank you for having me. Thank you all for being a part of this, because this was awesome.
Yeah,
well, you're awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're doing good stuff out there.
Anytime you need us, you can come back and just say, you know, inbox me, say, Greg, I got something else I want to talk about. Even if it's the movie.
She has to come back with Sister to Sister.
That's right.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
It's gonna
I'll
happen.
definitely be back for that. You know, I'll send you over some music, so next time we could go over some of that too.
Let's do that for real. Most definitely.
That's what's up.
Oh, I'm gonna check that out. I'm gonna send you a friend request. I'm gonna check your music out.
Oh yeah, check me out. You can see all my modeling.
We're gonna see it all.
There you go.
I mean, not all. That was nasty. We're gonna see everything.
That was nasty.
Remember, no smut. There's no smut.
No smut.
No
I can't
smut
be a part
zone.
of any
There's no smut, but she can hold a gun though.
You should make a song called No Smut.
No smut. No smut.
Hey, before we go, can you give us some of your rap skills? Can you show off?
Me. Okay. Y'all some bozos. That's a no-go. I'm dipping on you clowns. OJ in the Bronco. Speed demon on you niggas. Big shout out to Michael, because I'm a bad bitch, aka the smoke show. Bananas on the mic. Yeah, they call me psycho. Highly addictive. Yeah, like I'm that Blanco. And that's all I got for y'all.
Okay, that's what's up. I see you over there. I hear you.
Come on, man.
All right.
Yeah.
I gotta go
really,
now.
I'm really scared of it now.
I'm really scared.
That's all good. Hey, before we get out of here, also, we give everybody, we go around the table and give everybody, the audience, some words of advice, some good words, some gems. Can you give us a couple of words?
What I would say is always believe in you, even if nobody else does, even if you think your dream is too big of a dream, don't stop. Keep going, keep pressing forward, because half the time people wish they had that gumption. They wish they had that idea and that get up and go. So don't ever stop believing in yourself. And patience, what I am learning every day. So great things take time. And if it was overnight, it wouldn't be worth keeping.
Absolutely. I love that. I love that. Life coach.
Hey, perseverance, man. Perseverance doesn't mean you just quit when the times get hard. That means you actually have to work through your adversities. So whenever you're trying to get through something or get to something, continue to push through your adversities, man. I get it. A lot of times we want to quit. A lot of times we want to stop. But when you actually start to see all the hard work paying off, then you're going to be like, oh, snap, maybe I should keep doing it. It's more motivation for you to keep pushing forward. So just keep pushing forward, everybody, and don't lose sight of the hope.
That is, Reese.
Man, you got another character, that Mike Tyson's little sister character. I like that. Put that in a movie. I like that right there. But anyway, yes, you got to stay humble, and keep doing your thing, sis.
Gina?
Man, I am so happy to have met you and just to see the real you, because it's so different from your character. That versatility that you have, it's going to take you so many places to be able to change, and you're like a chameleon, man.
Oh man, thank you.
I love your character, but I love your personality even more.
Oh, thank you.
Hey, we try to make sure that on DopelivenTV Live, man, we have guests on here that can give of themselves and tell us a story that can inspire us, that can entertain us, you know, that can educate us. And Candace, you've done that. You know, you told us your story, your journey, and you know, again, this is a celebration. We celebrate you, man, because you're doing your thing and you're doing it without having any regrets. And we appreciate you for coming to the show, hanging out with us.
Oh man, thank you. Y'all done made my cheeks hurt. I've been smiling for a whole hour straight.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
We've done our job well.
There you go.
That's right. That's right. That's the way the celebration is supposed
putting
to
it up
be.
for you, sis.
We can blow the candles out now, y'all. Okay, this is Dope Living TV Live. That's Candace Foshee. Thank you for coming to the show again. All right, we'll see you guys next week with more. All right, peace out.
Peace out.
All right, thanks, you guys.